wish he would have been in the bubble this year, but I mean that wouldn't make much of a difference because they went undefeated anyway.
Doing what he's supposed to do, he's being a team player. He's not the number one option to me.
So I just think that the whole offense should revolve around Anthony Davis. Welcome to this episode of Tell It How You See It podcast. I'm your host, Dante Williams. I got my boy Chris with me today. We're going to talk some NBA. Got a lot of NBA topics going on right now. First one we're going to start off with is our NBA All-Star selections for 2021 in Atlanta. March 7th on TNT. I'm going to start off with my backcourt. My backcourt for the East, I got, I'm going to start off with Jaylen Brown, and I'm going to have Jaylen Brown and Bradley Beal in my backcourt. Who you got in your backcourt?
In my backcourt, I got Kyrie and Beal.
Kyrie and Beal. All right. I understand the Kyrie part, where like it just he missed the games.
Yeah.
He missed a few games. That's the only thing, you know what I mean. But
I feel like you could throw Kyrie in there just because he's like a show kind of player.
Yeah.
So he would fit real good in that All-Star game, like what they going for at that. And
but you think he should be a starter though? Like I mean,
yeah,
I know he should.
I still think he should be in there just because the way he's been playing these past few games.
Yeah, he's been balling, man. But I'm just gonna discount him a little bit just because the games he missed. But I'm gonna put Jaylen Brown in there because he's been balling all year. He's been doing his thing.
What you think about Harden being?
I got him. I'm not. He's not a starter. He's definitely on my reserve list though.
I think it's because from them coming from Houston playing how.
Yeah, and then how he started out the season.
Yeah.
They gonna knock him. They gonna dock him for that.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as your front court in the East, I got Giannis, I got Embiid, and I got Giannis, Embiid, and who the third one in the front court on the East? Who you got?
I got Giannis, Embiid, and KD.
KD. Okay. I got the same. I got the same in the
Mm-hmm.
front court. So we agree on the front court.
Yeah,
boy.
we agree on the front court.
As far as KD been balling. KD gonna be the captain this year. As far as Brad Beal, you know, he leading the league in scoring. And Giannis kind of having a down year compared to last year. He's not having the MVP year.
I feel like teams I think they're just figuring him out.
Yeah.
Because you see the way they're playing every time they play.
Right.
They always
They defend him a certain way.
Yeah, they're not worried about that. He might hit a couple.
Right.
But he's not going to be consistent coming down the court.
Right.
That's something
Yeah.
they're worried
And they defend him that way too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the blueprint's out on him, and he ain't got better. So I mean, he's been the same player the last 3 years. But Embiid is having an MVP type year this year.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into him later. He's my MVP pick right now. But we're gonna get into our reserves, man. And first I'm just gonna start off with James Harden, man. He's been having an awesome year as far as after he got, you know what I mean, from the Houston situation to the situation he in now with the Brooklyn Nets. So what you think about Harden and the year he's been having so far?
Well, lately since the trade happened, he had a little slow start, but you can definitely tell.
His point guard skills is definitely
Yeah, I just think that's where they don't really see him too much as a point guard coming from Houston.
right.
But now he got more options for him to pass the ball and make them assists.
Right.
So
He ain't
now
gotta,
he a whole different player.
yeah, he ain't got to do all that scoring and stuff. The scoring load ain't on him, and you know the wear and tear on the body. He might have some more juice left when he get to the playoffs this year.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see, man. And I'm big on Harden this year, man. Harden having a great year. You know what I mean? Keep it up. You know what I mean? Brooklyn Nets having a good year, period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, hopefully they can keep it up. You know, injuries and stuff, you know, messing with them right now. But, hey, you know what I mean? If one of them be out, you know, you still got two. So, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? That's the good thing about having a big three. But we're going to get on. I'm going to get on to my reserve. My reserve was Kyrie Irving. I had him as a reserve. I had Jaylen Brown starting. So, I mean, I think Kyrie having a great year. Averaging like 27, 28 points a game. I just docked him because he missed a few games. That's all, and it wasn't injury related. It was personal related. So you know, what I mean, that's the only reason. But I got him. He balling, man. I got out the whole big three, man, for the Knicks in the All-Star game this year, man. What you think about Kyrie and the year he's having so far?
Well, he's having a pretty decent year. Actually, it's probably one of his best years.
It is probably. It's definitely scoring wise.
Yeah, because he averaged.
That two guard position is fit him real good right now. I don't know what's
And when
going
he
on.
told Harden, "You're the
You
point
point
guard,"
guard, yeah.
that basically that's gonna.
He already knew that, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because Harden is just his guy. You
He's
know
just
what I
gonna
mean?
make him more comfortable in a
In that two guard
lineup.
position, right. You know what I mean?
Make him better teammates.
As far as defending, he can't defend the two, but he can definitely play the two on the offensive end.
But I'm pretty sure on the defensive side, that probably switch.
Yeah, they gonna switch that up. You know what I mean? They got a few defenders they bring out the bench. You know what I mean? But we're gonna see what happens with the Nets this year, man. I got them going far, man. Actually, I got them going all the way to the finals. We gonna get into that. You gonna get into that a little while later. But right now, man, I'm gonna go to Jason Tatum. My boy Jason Tatum, man, that's my guy. You know what I mean? Like one of my favorite players, like top two my favorite. You know, him and Kawhi. So I mean, like Jason having an awesome year this year, man. He had to deal with the COVID. You know what I mean? But other than that,
He started off this year strong.
yeah, he started off the year strong, man. We started off 7-3, and then you know we had the COVID stuff. You know what I mean? Go on there, and you know, kind of got you know what I mean messed up a little bit, but we're gonna get back on track. But Jason Tatum is still having an awesome year, man. And what you think about Tatum in his year that he's having this year?
He's having a good year. I just think for them to go far,
Yeah.
they gonna need it. Kimba not doing it.
Nah, he ain't gonna do it. Oh, we need like an Andre Drummond or something.
Yeah.
We gonna have to make a trade.
But
or
as
something.
far as Tatum and his ability to score and win, it ain't no problem with that.
Yeah, he's still like, I mean, he growing. You know, he young. You know what I mean? So he's still gonna get better and better. You know what I mean? And, hey, the sky's the limit for Jason Tatum. But next, man, I got on my list, I got Trae Young.
Trae Young.
Yeah, man, I got Trae Young. Do you got Trae Young making?
I didn't have him on my list.
Okay, but you got Tatum, Kyrie, and Harden.
Yeah, I got Tatum, Kyrie,
Okay,
and Harden.
but you don't have Trae.
Nah.
What's your reason for not having Trae? I mean, I know they ain't in the playoffs right now. I mean, if the playoffs started today, they wouldn't be in there.
I had him switch for the Levine, Zach Levine. Tatum would have been on there. I mean, I'm not.
I mean, I got Levine in there. But
I had Trae on there, but Tatum. I mean, Levine doing it for me right now.
he is like 28 points a game.
I just think he need to go to a better team. That's just about it.
Yeah, hopefully he get a trade, man, because that Bull situation is not working out for him. But yeah, he been balling, man. Definitely Zach Levine is a lock for one of my reserves. But I got to have Trae in there, man, because he is, you know what I mean, they whole team, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, he pulling up from the half court, and he is having still having a good year, you know what I mean. But I got Trae. I'm taking Trae. But next, man, I got from the New York Knicks, Julius Randle.
Yeah, he on my list.
Is definitely going to be a reserve on my list this
He
year.
been putting up some
Been
real-
balling, man. Julius Randle, man, just left hand bandit though. You know what I mean? You know, all he uses left hand. Remind me kind of like Zach Randolph type. You know what I mean?
I
But,
think that's probably what he needed to go to his own team.
right, because he got everything. Like he getting all the touches right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean. And Tom Thibodeau doing a good job with them Knicks down there. They in the playoffs right now.
Not a good point guard, Rose.
That's gonna help them. And they already in the playoffs, so hopefully they move up in seeding, man.
Because they ain't been to the playoffs in a long time.
Right, Knicks ain't been in the playoffs in a minute, so
This should be pretty good. for
yeah,
them.
man,
Just
Julius
making the
Randle.
playoffs at that.
right. If Julius Randle doesn't make the All-Star team, that will upset me real bad because like you got to put Julius Randle in there, man. Julius Randle been balling this year. I mean, like 20 and 10 every night. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, give him his props, man. Put him in the All-Star game this year. But next, I'm going to Zach Levine, your guy that you got on the reserve, man. I got to have Zach Levine in there, man. He been balling, man. Jump out the gym, Zach Levine. After ACL, he still jumping pretty high. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy, man. But yeah, Zach Levine putting in that work, man.
He been doing it for the past couple of years.
Yeah. He just getting recognized this year. You know what I mean? But hey. I mean, him, Brad Beal, actually, man, last year they snubbed him, you know what I mean? And, you know, he been balling this year, you know what I mean? I'm proud of him.
That got to go to another team.
Yeah, but I don't, all right, we're gonna talk about this Brad Beal situation because he signed that 2-year extension and, like, he shouldn't have signed that. He should have just went on ahead and, you know, bounced then, you know what I mean? So I don't really feel sorry for him because, you know, you took the money.
To himself.
Yeah, you did. So you said you took 2-year extension. So you know what I mean. I'm just gonna put that out there about Brad Beal, man. Don't feel sorry for Brad Beal. Brad Beal signed a 2-year extension. But we're gonna move on to my last reserve, man. And I got Bam Adebayo from the Miami Heat. I gotta put him in there, man.
He been killing it.
Yeah, man. Double every night. Yeah, and then Jimmy just came back, but he was holding it down before Jimmy got there all year, man. So Bam, he gonna bring it both ends, defensively and offensively, man. And Bam is just growing. He's young. He just got his contract, man. He deserves every penny, man. He bring it hard. He bring it every night. The jumper getting better and better. You know what I mean? But did you have anybody on my list that you didn't have other than?
No, we had
the same other than Trey.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just move on to the West. And the West, they made a mistake with this in the backcourt. Who you had in your backcourt in the West?
In my backcourt?
Yeah, because I know this is a mistake. This is a mistake right here. They be
talking about
They got Luka and Steph in the backcourt. I got Dame and Steph.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay.
I put Dame and Steph.
Okay, yeah, I got Dame and Steph.
I can see where they're going with that, but not.
Well, as far as Luka getting triple doubles every night, but Luka ain't in the playoffs either.
True.
So you know what I mean, and Damian Lillard is an MVP candidate this year. So you know what I mean, Damian Lillard been balling, 29 points a game, almost 30. You know what I mean, he pull up from half court, logo Lillard. You know what I mean, he clutch. You know what I mean, he make the big shots. You know what I mean, so hey, the Trailblazers, balling this year, even without C.J. McCollum and the big man, Nurkic. So I mean, like he doing his thing, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, man. So he definitely should be in the starting lineup. I don't know what they was thinking. Well, I know what they was thinking. It was a fan vote.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fans don't they gonna pick the international guy. You know what I mean? So hey, but they got that wrong. I got Dame. Front court. Who you got in the front court in your Western Conference?
I got Bron, Kawhi, and Jokic.
Okay. I mean it's the same. Just I got the same. I mean, Bron, MVP or top 3 MVP candidate this year.
Mm-hmm.
Steph. We gotta go back to Steph though, man. Steph been having a phenomenal year.
That's what I got as my MVP right now.
Oh,
I got Steph.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Put him in there. You know what I mean? He in the race.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put him right there. I put Embiid just because of record wise.
Yeah.
But Steph, he definitely in the race. He carrying that whole team, man. He doing his thing this year, man. I had to put some respect on that Steph name. The best point guard in the league. You know what I mean? Number 2 point guard of all time, right behind Magic Johnson, in my opinion. So I mean, hey, you know what I mean? Steph been balling, man. You know what I mean, for the Warriors. But what you think about Steph year and how it's been going so far?
He's having like a really good year.
Yeah.
Almost close to his MVP season at that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He was dropping 60,
Right.
50 left and right. Whenever. If he can pull out more wins and at least probably gets about second round in the playoffs.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they get out the first.
I think
they made the playoffs.
They might be a 7th, 8th seed, but that means they're gonna play one of them top teams.
Yeah, they
Either
got
the Lakers or the Clippers or the Jazz. So.
I think the Phoenix Suns gonna be the number 3. When it's all said and done.
Yeah, the Suns
they that deal. I got Suns number 3 when it's all said and done because the Lakers falling right now. They losing games back to back right now because the Anthony Davis situation. But we're gonna get into that in a minute. I'm gonna get into all that Lakers situation in a minute, but we're gonna get into the front court and what we got as far as Bron been having a good year. But Joker, we're gonna start talking about the Joker, man. Joker MVP candidate this year.
Yeah.
And balling. You know what I mean? Hey, triple double threat every night. Basically carrying his team. He needs some help, man. Jamal Murray ain't giving him no help, and Michael
Porter Jr.
He ain't giving him no help.
Not.
He can't play defense worth shit.
He was one of my favorite players coming. I thought he was going to be a good player coming.
I mean, he is good. He just need a different situation.
Yeah.
I think he needs to be gone. They need to trade him. He needs his own situation where he can just ball out and then get a lot of.
Because he is a scorer.
Yeah, he is a scorer, but he can't. I'm not a fan of defense at all. He got to get better on the defensive end, but he needs his own team. He needs to get away from that Denver situation. Denver needs to trade him, and a good trade, Brad Beal for Denver.
Yeah, I can see that.
Brad Beal. I mean, even if you got to put Murray in the deal. Even if you got to put him and Murray in the deal for Brad.
Yeah, because Bill is a way better player than Murray, in my opinion. Yeah. And it'll just help Jokic take some weight off of his shoulders.
Right. Having Bill. So I mean, I think that's a good trade for him to make. If they or Levine.
Yep.
You can do a Levine for would you do a Levine for Murray?
Yeah, I would.
I probably would.
Levine having a real
way
good
better
year.
year than Murray. 28 points a game compared to 18 points a game. That's not even close. But hey,
Murray ain't doing his thing.
yeah, Murray. He didn't pick up from the bubble. But the bubble he was balling, but I don't know what's been going on since he's been back this year. But as far as they gonna go, as far as them two players take them, as far as Denver, if they don't make a trade, so it's a wrap for that. But Kawhi Leonard, my favorite player in the NBA, the Claw. Defensively, he brings it every night. You know what I mean? Offensively, he gonna give you that 28. You know what I mean? He just be balling, man. You know, the clip show. You know what I mean? Clip show. My team to come out of the West. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they just beat the Jazz the other night.
I got them coming out.
Yeah, I got clips, man. Clips all day, man. Paul George been balling with them. You know what I mean? Tyronn Lue been doing a good job coaching. Serge Ibaka, good pickup. Nicholas Batum, great pickup.
PG been doing this thing.
PG, yeah, man. PG, you know, they just got Patrick Beverly back. You know what I mean? Lou Williams ain't been doing nothing for him. You know, he ain't been giving him nothing. He need to be a trade candidate. He need to be somewhere. He need to be going somewhere immediately. Y'all need to go ahead and replace that because I don't think it's a wrap. I think it's over.
For a guard.
Yeah, they gonna have to make a little. They gonna do something by trade deadline. I think they will though. I think they got some more wiggle room to move around that roster they got right there. But that's what I got as far as that's the Western Conference starters, man. Well, we had the same starters.
Yeah, we had the same starters.
We're gonna get into the reserves now. Then I had Luka as one of my reserves because I didn't have him in the starting lineup. So we're gonna talk about Luka a little bit. The team's not in the playoffs, but he balling by himself. He ain't got no help, man.
He done.
Porzingis ain't doing it.
He fell off.
And yeah, he ACLs and stuff like that. That's gonna get him. But the whole team, man, just the way they done built that team around Luka, I do not like the squad. Why would you let go of Steph Curry? Why? That was dumb. Like you need shooting around Luka. Like why would you let go of Steph Curry?
He okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
But he's not the same player he used to be
No,
in New York.
And then he got that big contract. Like, come on, man. Like, that would have been a good spot for Giannis. I'm telling you the truth, though. Yeah,
for Giannis?
Yeah, if he wouldn't have signed the contract, I would liked to see Giannis in the Dallas uniform right next to Luka.
Well, he might, depending on.
Oh no, it's over with. He can ask for a trade.
He can.
Yeah, but he already, you know,
But I'm just
they got him under contract.
Depending on how this year
They can send him
goes.
anywhere. It's like you just shouldn't have signed the contract. You just should have waited. But hey, that's on him. He took the money. I don't feel sorry for people when they take the money. So hey, could have been in a better situation. But Luka doing a decent job this year, man. Rick Carlisle. You know what I mean? Hopefully they get to the playoffs this year. Hopefully I see Luka in the playoff series this year because right now it ain't looking too good. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs right now.
Nah, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, because the West, it ain't no joke. You know what I mean? Every night they bring, you got to bring it. But we're going to move on to Paul George. You got Paul George on your reserves, don't you?
I got Paul George.
Man, Paul George started off the season real hot, man. Like MVP candidate hot. You know what I mean?
He was shooting real good percentage.
Yeah. And like he was actually their best player, you know what I mean, over Kawhi at one point. You know what I mean, at the beginning of this year. You know what I mean? Kawhi done, took back over, but hey, Paul George was doing this thing at the beginning of the year, man. Paul George came back in the season with a vengeance, man. Like he tired of y'all talking shit about him, you know what I mean?
That bubble situation.
Yeah, he tired of that bubble situation. He just tired of the noise, man. But I just want to see him do this in the playoffs, man. I can't really judge him right now because it's a regular season. I done seen him do this in the regular season before, but I got to see you do it in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Right now, I got them coming out of the West. We'll see what Paul George do with Kawhi Leonard and Tyronn Lue and how far the Clippers go this year. But hey, Paul George definitely having a big time year this year.
Yeah, averaging over 20 points a game.
Yeah, but that's just a given for him. But I'm telling you, I just need him to take that next step and just.
I feel like they both gonna step their game up when this playoffs come back.
I think so. And Clippers this year the best team in the West, man. They proved that the other night when they faced the Jazz and they beat them. And that's the only competition they're gonna have in the West this year.
AD being gone.
Yeah, I'm not even.
But I still had them going over the Lakers even with that.
I did, even with that healthy. He ain't even playing good at all this year. 8 rebounds a night. He had a lot of games where he had 2 rebounds. Like, man, come on, man. AD is like, come on. You not having a good year this year. I think AD got torn Achilles too, man. I like to be ahead of the curve You know what I mean? I don't like to be. I done seen this movie before, as far as with these calf injuries and with this tendinosis in the Achilles. I done seen this movie before. It don't end pretty. It ends in a torn Achilles. So whenever he come back, that's why he taking so long, because you know if he rush that thing, it's gonna tear right then. You know what I mean? Maybe it's gonna tear, period, because it's ready to go.
But I mean, I would honestly.
I think
looking at it, because we seen what happens when they didn't have AD, they didn't make the playoffs at all.
right.
So with AD being gone, it's actually gonna be really big for them. So
This is a 2-year injury if you have a torn Achilles. That's a 2-year. They're like, this year will be done, and then next year will basically be done.
Mm-hmm.
And LeBron will be 38 at that point. No more championships for him.
Yeah.
I didn't see no more championships anyway, but definitely I don't see no more championships now. Because this injury, it's a wrap. It's over with. Because by the time AD get all the way back right, it's gonna be at least a year and a half down the line. So, but next we're gonna move on to Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Man, they've been balling. Do you got him as a reserve?
Yeah, I got him in there.
Okay, Donovan Mitchell, man, balling, man. Utah Jazz best record in the league.
And one of them good offensive teams like the Nets.
Yeah, man, they share the ball. They got a lot of good 3-point shooters. Man, I got to shout out to Royce O'Neal for his defense, man. I love Royce O'Neal and his defense. You know, I'm a defensive guy, so if you can shut down, man, on the defensive end, you know, I got much love for you. But he been doing this thing, and you know, they got Bogey back shooting them threes, and you got Gobert down there blocking everything, come in, doing what he do every night. And he one of my reserves too, man. We're gonna get into him later, but what do you think about Donovan and what he been doing this year?
Yeah, he's been doing real good. I feel like from when he first came in the league, you know, he was more of a scoring type of person.
Right.
Now I feel like with him being with the Jazz, they share the ball a lot. It's almost reminded me of the Spurs.
Yeah, it is. They got good coaching with Snyder too.
Ball.
Yeah, they move that ball, man. Good ball movement. That's gonna get them. I got them at least going to the West Conference Final this year. I don't know how far they'll take it after that, but I definitely got them in the West Conference Final.
Yeah, I got them in there too.
Yeah, they're gonna do some things. They're gonna do some big things this year. But my next reserve, I got Devin Booker from the Phoenix Suns. Do you got Devin Booker as one of your reserves?
No, I don't.
You probably don't. Yeah, I mean, like
I like Devin Booker.
Yeah,
but I don't got him in there right now.
Do you got any Suns on your reserve?
Yeah,
you got Chris Paul.
Yeah, I got Chris Paul in there.
I had to put a Sun. It was either gonna be Devin Booker or Chris Paul, so I just took Devin Booker.
Wouldn't this have been his first?
No, he made it. I think he made it last year.
He did.
Yeah, because he replaced somebody. I think he replaced an injury replacement or something like that. But I mean, as far as the first time being selected, it might be. Yeah, but hey, Devin Booker balling this year, man, for the Suns. I'm a big fan of Devin Booker. He can shoot the daylights out of it. You know, hey, Kobe his idol, so you know what I mean. He gonna jack it. You know he gonna jack it.
Kobe a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Kobe guy. You know what I mean. You know, he got that Mamba mentality. So you know what I mean. Hey, he gonna keep it going for the Phoenix Suns. I got them going far this year, man. I got them in they the third seed at the end of the year. I got them third seed in the Western Conference at the end of the year. But that's all you wanted to say about Devin Booker. Did you have anything
about CP3?
Yeah.
I feel like he don't.
Yeah, go ahead and make a case for CP3.
He don't. This is 16th season.
Okay.
Like, you know how they raised, how they put LeBron for this being his 18th season, what he doing. I think he should get more respect for this being his 16th season.
And he the reason they what they had record wise because he was the missing piece.
The years before they wasn't doing nothing.
Nah, they needed that point guard. They weren't doing that with Ricky Rubio. You know what I mean? Chris Paul did that to him. You know what I mean? So Chris Paul put him on that next level, man. He getting that ball to DeAndre Ayton. I wanted to see DeAndre Ayton in the post a lot more. He's shooting too many damn jumpers. But you know what I mean? Other than that, you know, he balling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But hey, they got some nice little young talent. They got that boy Bridges balling over there.
Bridges.
Yeah.
They got Crowder on there. They got
Crowder, Vet. You know what I mean? Hey, you know, they got some good pieces over there. You know, Monty Williams, good coaching. Phoenix Suns doing some big things, man. I couldn't put Chris Paul on my list, man, but I had to put one Sun. I couldn't put two of them.
That's reasonable, though.
Yeah, I got Devin. But next, man, you probably ain't got this guy on your list, man. I really didn't. I found a spot for him though, man. Zion Williams.
No, I got him on.
Okay. Zion, not rebounding the ball well at all. Like 7 rebounds a game. Like, man, you got to give me more boards than that. But as far as points, his points is up there, like 25. Yeah, he's showing it. He's showing he had to deal with it every night. Now, I just want him to stay healthy, man, and keep that weight down, man, and keep growing as a player and growing skill wise. You know what I mean? So he can just start beasting a lot more. You know what I mean? Because he already doing his thing, but I think he got a lot more potential.
Yeah, he killing it right now.
Yeah, he got 28, 30 point a game potential.
This being his second season.
Yeah. I mean, him and Ingram.
Him and Ingram doing this thing.
Yeah, they doing their thing. They the best players on that squad.
Yeah, because Zoe not really doing it for me.
Nah, Zoe looking for a contract next year. And New Orleans ain't gonna be the one to give it to him. They ain't gonna give it to him. So they might trade that line because he's a expiring contract at this point. But we're gonna move on to Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Utah Jazz. I gotta reward the Jazz, man, with 2 All-Stars because they did the record they got. I gotta give them at least 2.
22 and
yeah, I mean like 6 or something like that. Come on, man. I gotta give them 2 All-Stars. So I got Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell as an All-Star this year. Rudy Gobert, he blocked everything coming in the middle, man. I'm not a fan of his offense game. His offensive game is not there at all, but I mean he gonna bring the defense. He gonna bring the defense.
He's gonna be on the defense.
Yeah, man, and he run the flow and he gonna play hard. He gonna bring that effort. That's one thing about Gobert. And he got paid too, boy. $200 and something million.
$200 million.
Yeah, for doing the job that he do. Like he got paid, man. A big shouts out to Rudy Gobert for getting that big contract, man. For basically alley hoops and playing defense. You know what I mean?
But it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
They really good defensive team.
Right. They doing. He fits good with Utah. You know what I mean? But hey, we're gonna go to my last one, man. And I had to put my boy Ja Morant in there.
Ja Morant.
I had to put Ja Morant in there. Memphis Grizzlies. I love Ja Morant, man. I'm a huge fan. I gotta see him every night. Anytime Ja Morant on, I gotta tune in. He probably my favorite point guard to watch in the NBA. You know what I mean? He's exciting. He jump out the gym and he gonna bring that intensity. You know, he ain't scared of nobody. You know, he that beast. You know what I mean? I know you probably ain't got Ja Morant, but
no, I don't. But I feel where you coming from.
Exactly.
I put De'Aaron Fox on mine.
Yeah, that's a good one. You gotta show some love to De'Aaron this year. It's just only reason the record.
Yeah, record.
Yeah, but
doing him no justice.
He been balling though, man. He got paid and he been balling. They got Tyrese Halliburton. He balling for him too at the point guard position. That's the point guard they drafted this year. I didn't think they should draft a point guard because they had De'Aaron Fox, but hey, you know what I mean.
One of the fastest players.
I guess they plan on playing them guys together. Yeah, he probably is the fastest.
Yeah.
Because John Wall had it at one point, but injuries that took that away from him. But I say De'Aaron Fox is the fastest point guard in the league. Yeah, he doing his thing this year. That's a good pick.
He's putting up a lot of good numbers.
Yeah,
they're not too consistent, but the numbers he has been putting up, they've been pretty high.
De'Aaron Fox, that's a good pick. That's a good pick, man. I'm cool with that. I mean, hey, that's a good one. I ain't even mad at them. All right, we're going to start off with the MVP predictions for this year so far. You know what I mean? We ain't through the year yet, but we about halfway there, man. Who you got this year so far?
I got Steph.
Number 1. Steph, man. He top 5 candidate right now, in my opinion, man. I got Embiid, but go ahead and make the case for Steph, though, man, as far as, carrying the Warriors like he been carrying them all year.
Well, I feel like that's he having an MVP season, of course.
Right.
And their record, it's not the best.
No.
But for him being the only person that's there.
They in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, Draymond not
especially in the West. No, Draymond.
Kelly Oubre, he stepped up his game a little bit, but
yeah, and Wiggins, he's still the same player.
Yeah,
he ain't really getting too much help. So what I mean, them guys are not help. Draymond, his mouth is bigger than his game at this point. That contract, I wouldn't have gave him a contract. I probably would have got rid of him. I probably would have tried to replace him.
He been got worse over.
Yeah, his game is diminishing, man. He's not the same player at all.
But Steph dropping the numbers he's been dropping.
Yeah,
he averaging almost 30 a game.
Right.
So I feel like by him doing that, he's really up there for me, and he's winning at that. He's not winning every single last game like he used to do in 2016.
Right.
But he's been doing a lot of real good things lately. He just passed. Who he passed? Reggie Miller.
Yeah, for 3 point. Yeah.
Reggie Miller for 3 point, and I think he's gonna get Ray Allen this year too.
Yeah. he gonna be number one on that list eventually because he the best shooter ever. So you know what I mean. Hey, you know what I mean. More props. All the props to Steph, man, doing his thing, balling, best point guard in the league. Y'all better pay y'all respect to Steph Curry, man. He doing his thing. But I got Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid been balling this year. He done missed a few games, man, but the games that he been there, he been dominating.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah, he been dominating. And then on top of the domination he been doing, like the Philly on top of the East right now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. You know, Doc Rivers been doing a good job. You know, coaching, and they picked up Self and Danny Green. You know what I mean? Some good additions.
Yeah,
Tyrese Maxey, good Ricky. You know what I mean?
Real good. Ricky.
Yeah.
I ain't seen too much of him lately, but
Yeah, well, they ain't even giving that many minutes lately, but early in the season, like he was getting a lot of run.
Yeah.
I like Thabu, defensive player coming off the bench. He pretty good. Milton, Shake Milton, he pretty good. Philly got a good little team, man. Dwight coming off the bench. They got a good little squad, man. They got a good chance to come out of the East. Actually, I got them. That might be a 7-game series with them in the next.
Yeah,
What you think?
I see a 7-game.
Yeah, I see a 7-game Eastern Conference Finals, man.
I feel like depending on how
The health of Embiid,
healthy
and then
Embiid and the defense.
how they defend Ben because he can't shoot or shit.
So I feel like by him not being able to shoot,
They can defend him a certain way in the playoffs.
yeah, and they could almost double
But
up on Embiid.
This year you got them shooters. This year you got Danny is falling off. I don't really consider him a shooter, but Self is that shooter.
Seth,
He gonna shoot 40% or more behind the 3-point. So that's what we need to be worried about in the playoffs this year. Self gonna take his game to the next level this year.
Yeah, DeAndre gonna have something to worry about unless they
Oh,
pick up.
he ain't gonna. Embiid haven't filled it. Embiid gonna average about 35 a game in that series. He gonna kill whoever they put on him. They ain't got nobody for Embiid.
Yeah, but it's just
DeAndre or they gonna have to pick up somebody to buy out. I don't care who it is. Some type of big man. I mean they talking about Drummond right now, but if you don't get Drummond, you gotta get somebody to do something down there.
Yeah, because he's gonna average, like you said, about 30 a game. But it's
Right.
also gonna depend if the Sixers outscore the Nets.
Right.
As much as the Nets don't have defense, they have offense, so they're gonna make you score.
Right.
You're gonna have to score.
You gonna have to score, but they got scores. Tobias averaging about 18 points a game this year. He been stepping his game up, and then I like the little lineup they're using right now with Danny Green and Seth Curry in the lineup. Hey, Doc Rivers doing his thing, man. Sixers doing their thing, man. And that's why I got Embiid as my MVP, and he been balling defensively and offensively, man. I gotta give him his props, man. He looked like he in more shape, toned down a little bit in the weight.
Mhm.
So hey, he gonna keep balling. I think Sixers gonna go far this year. But as far as I gotta say this though, my Celtics, man, we need to go get Nikolai Vucevic from Orlando Magic.
Oh yeah.
That boy, he need to be traded at trade deadline because he down there balling by himself. You know what I mean?
By
But
himself.
that'd be a good addition for my Celtics. I forgot to mention him.
Almost put him
In your All-Star, yeah, he would actually. I can't put him maybe over Bam, but maybe over. Nah, I don't want to do it. But he on the bubble in the East. I gotta mention Nikolai Vucevic, man. He been balling. Hopefully, Danny Ainge. Hopefully, you go out there and make some maneuvers, man, to go get Nikolai Vucevic, man, because we need him on the squad. But I'm gonna move on to the Nets. The Nets been balling this year. You know what I mean? I think the Nets is the best team in the East. I think they're gonna come out of the East. Offensively, you got to stop them boys. I'm gonna get into this. You got to be able to have 3 defenders to match up against.
3 good defenders.
Yeah, 3 good defenders. And the team that got them 3 defenders, I'm about to mention it. The team that I think is probably gonna beat them in the final is Clippers.
You got the Clippers.
Yeah, because you can put Beverly on Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
You can put George. George gonna take Harden or KD. I don't know. I'll probably put Kawhi on KD, and I'll put George on Harden.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only squad I see that can really match up with them great. You got to have 3 defenders.
Yeah.
If you ain't got 3 defenders in your lineup, you don't stand a
I see
chance.
that going to a 7-game series.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a great one. It's gonna be a great one. We're gonna see if it end up happening, but. Next balling this year. Hopefully KD get back. You know what I mean? He gonna be alright with this hamstring injury he got. Hey, Nets been balling this year.
They have their defense needs a little work, but they have little glimpses of where their defense is actually really
well,
good.
as long as you know what I mean, few stretches, you know what I mean, in the game, in the fourth quarter, when it get time, crunch time, if you can make a few stops, man, you gonna be all right. I seen they can do that when I seen them face the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
They made a few stops at the right time, but you know, Patrick Beverly didn't play that game, but hey, they showed they can beat the Clippers in
How
that
you feel
game.
about the Nets and the Lakers game?
Nets and the Lakers, man, they don't want that. They don't want that smoke. That's a bad matchup because if you look at it, who the better player between Anthony Davis and KD? I take KD.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them was out. Brooklyn still won.
Because they still had those two.
Yeah, it still had them too, but I mean, that's gonna always be the case though.
As much as James Harden ain't score as much, they hit like 18 threes that game.
Lakers don't want none of that Knicks smoke. That's why I ain't really spoke too much Lakers, man. I'm done with the Lakers probably for the next 2 years. Because that AD injury fucked them up. They done. I mean, in my opinion, that's why I don't really bring them up too much.
Do so much. He old now.
Yeah, he old, man. That's why they got AD. So it's like, you know what I mean, you need him to carry the torch. You need him to really be the number one player on that squad. But he ain't been doing that, and they ain't been running the offense through him either. I think they should be there last year. They should have ran everything through AD. And maybe they would have been in a better situation this year as far as passing the torch to AD because they're not doing a good job so far. You know what I mean? He's the number 2 player right now, and he shouldn't be. He's the younger guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to be focusing on him. Yeah, he need to be number 1. But what about the Bucks, man? At this point here, they've been having. I know they coach need to be fired. I fire Bud at the end of the year because they're the same team. They're a regular season team. And then even this year in the regular season, they're not doing good.
They've been the same for the past 2 years.
Right. So, I mean, Drew Holiday's dealing with an injury right now, and they lost like 5 games straight.
5 games
straight. Yeah. So, I mean, it's like they having Milwaukee ain't, they getting worse.
Yeah, I don't see him doing too much this year.
No, I see a second round exit.
Yeah.
I see a second round exit this year. I don't see them get to the East Coast. Well, they had a second round exit last year.
Yeah,
they get to the East Coast Final last year. So I mean, hey, I don't got them going past second round.
Because Giannis can only do so much, and once the team figure out how to play Giannis, and
especially in the playoffs, they're gonna shut that. They're gonna shut all that.
They're gonna shut all that down.
Yeah, they don't want that. But I'm gonna talk next, man, about my Celtics, man. And well, you already brought it up. That Kemba Walker situation, man. That contract hurt us as far as giving him all that money. And he been dealing with injuries since he been with us. Actually, last year at the All-Star break, he from the point at the beginning of the season to the All-Star break, that's when he had his best time with us. Other than after the All-Star break, in the bubble, it's been going downhill, and I don't see it getting any better. So I mean, injuries that took his career, I think it's about over. So, but hey, what you think about my Celtics and?
I think the Celtics is a real good team. I feel them like.
They need to trade. They need to mix up. They need to mix it up.
They're gonna make the playoffs, but depending on who they play in the playoffs, I don't really got them going too far.
I got them in the second round.
Yeah, second round.
We definitely not getting to the East Coast Final this year. I don't think we're better than Philly or the Knicks. I don't think we beat either one of them in the 7 game series.
They didn't play in the regular season.
Yeah,
they didn't lost.
Yeah, we done lost. So,
yeah,
we don't want that smoke right now.
But the Celtics is gonna be definitely a good team probably in the next couple of years.
Right.
If they can acquire a really good point guard, then I feel like that they would.
Well, if we didn't trade for Kyrie, we would have had Colin Sexton. But we threw him in the trade for Kyrie. But we need a young point guard, like a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He was on my bubble list as far as the All-Star this year. I gotta give him some props. Shai been balling this year. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for OKC. He been they like top worst 2 teams in Western Conference right now. But him and Lou Dort, that's a hell of a backcourt, man. As far as defensively, man, over there in OKC. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, man, he been balling. We need something like that. That's what type of point guard we need. But hey, dang, get to work. But next, man, I'm just want to talk about a little bit about the Suns. Well, we done talked a little bit about them, you know.
Yeah.
I got them finished in number 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean?
I see them like probably like second round negative. Second round, maybe third.
They might even beat Utah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, actually, I could like you see that.
I put it like this: I wouldn't be surprised if they get to the West Conference Final if they did.
I wouldn't.
I got them two, the top three in the West. Clippers, Jazz, and
depending on where they finish, they gonna. If they finish number 3, I see them. Yeah, I see them going 3rd round.
Right. So yeah, Suns balling this year. Chris Paul edition. Hey, been great for him. But Trailblazers, you know, injuries. C.J. McCollum, Nurkic, but they ain't been balling for him.
I see another second round exit. Right
Second round exit.
Cause they ain't really made it past the second round.
Possibly first round exit, depending on the matchup.
Mm-hmm.
If they get like a 4-5 matchup or something like that, you
Unless
get
CJ can come back, but I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I think all of them be helped by the playoffs. But I don't see Portland going too far.
I don't think they got.
I'm tired of that damn team. Can they make a trade? I'm sick of seeing that same team.
They ain't made no changes.
They ain't made.
Still doing the same.
Yeah, they
thing.
stagnant.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro, you got to shake that thing up, man. You got to get rid of somebody, Nurkic or CJ. You got to do something. You got to get that team better. But Denver been having it to every year. We already got into that.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't even gonna get into it no more. But Memphis, man, I think Memphis gonna make the playoffs. I got them top. Right now they AC right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I got them probably making playoffs in the AC. I got them and the Warriors at the end of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
8-7.
8-7. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Right there.
Right. I love John Morant. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love what he doing. You know what I mean? He
That'll
only
be
gonna get
really
better.
good for him too.
Yeah, get that playoff experience.
Yeah.
He gonna get bounced. You know, he might get swept, but you know what I mean? Because depending on who he play, the Jazz or the Clippers. But hey, we will see, man. I just want to see him get that growth and get that experience in the playoffs. But hey,
The Warriors probably a first round exit. It might be a first round exit depending on who they play.
Warriors. Yeah, they not getting past. They not getting out of the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's over with. Man, that's done. But hey, it's gonna end our episode for the NBA segment. I got my boy Chris with me, man, today, man. Hopefully he come back, man.
Yeah, I'll be back on here.
Cool. This ain't the first time. This ain't the last time you'll see him. This the first time, but this ain't the last time you'll see him. I'm gonna sign out, man. Dante Williams. Tell How You See It podcast. Have a great one.
Wonder where you are. 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 Wonder where you
digging up resources, hitting deals coming off the E-course. Hitting the booth, I'm killing shit, I ain't having no remorse. Job was pulling up in a gray Porsche. I've been on the track like a racehorse. I was looking for it in the dark. I seen a lot of people get scarred. We was in the cut, you might call it alley. They was smoking midget, we was smoking Cali. I was in the bed, then I made a rally. I was in the trap riding on some rallies. This is no cap, I was paying salary. We was moving weight, we was counting calories. We was counting up, trying to make a way quick. Pizza Hut started making plays. Peanut butter good size 8Js. Trying to make money 5-8 ways. I been down now, I'm flying to Jamaica. White boy party, I done died 8 Jaegers. Fuck that party, I keep my mind on my paper. Fuck that shit, I got the mind of a taker. Fuck that bitch, I got a queen and an acre. BLM, I'm going black like a raider.
Wonder where you are. 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 Wonder where you are.
Running, trying to get up on it. Running in the city, running in Saucony. 7-9 running, got a couple ponies. 7-1 money, wrecked it last summer. Going too fast, trying to rake in all these commas. Looking for it, I done dug a couple tunnels. Running workout, done been a whole runner. Blue flame, we done been some whole stunners. West Atlanta put malice in my mental. Got my apartments looking like Allen Temple. Call my partner, coming back in a rental. Call my lawyer, I got a stack for his dinner. 2 degrees, I got clear communication. 2 degrees, I'm still trapping like I'm baby. Mama clueless, she just happy for a baby. I didn't choose it, the shit just gravitated. I've been underground, I've been in the basement. I've been trying to dig up a large pavement. I be spitting this shit for real, y'all just be spitting y'all shit for entertainment. I ain't got no limit, catch me in a tank. Stack that money up till that bitch faint. Hop on top, then we shoot off like a stop. Free as fuck, tell me where you are.
Wonder where you are. Wonder where you are. Wonder where you are. Wonder where you are. Wonder where you are. Wonder where you are.
off. Tough scene when I seen on the bluff out. All 14 hanging with the rug rats. We all in the huddle asking where the love at. We putting money in hoping that it come back. In our mind it's always combat. In the pain that's where our songs at. In the game we just lucky to come back. Freedom of mind we just lucky to see it. I'm freeing my mind, I'm just lucky to be it. I'm freeing my mind, I gorilla my tree. I gorilla my grind, I'm swinging from trees. Invest in my seeds and options to stop. If it's left up to me, no option to stop. At 73, I'm keeping it stopped. Man, fuck all that shit, I'm dropping the top. I pop and pop out and hop back in my buggy. It's known on my side, I'll be keeping it duggy. It's known in my trial that I've been through the ugly. All of my life I've been looking for lovely.
Wonder where you are.